Everyone has to face obstacles. Everybody has to face hurdles. It's what you do with those that determine how successful you're going to be. Craig Sager. Obstacles and challenges. These are two words many people dislike. If given a choice, they would rather not face these. They want to coast from where they are now to their goals. Many people are willing to work hard for their goals, but they're not willing to suffer the consequences of failing. They don't want to have obstacles in their path. They don't want potholes, and they absolutely don't want to encounter landmines on their journey. But alas, that rarely happens in real life. In real life, the road to success is a figurative battlefield. It's littered with big rocks and landmines. Do you want to know what separates successful people from the rest of the population? Successful individuals, those who reach their goals, have had landmines blow in their faces. They've been crushed by huge rocks, they've fallen down time and again, but they still came out ahead. They didn't let all those obstacles stop them from reaching their destination. That's how motivated and driven they are. No matter what life threw at them, they took it head on, and look where they are now, living the life they've always dreamed of. Don't get discouraged. Challenges and obstacles are going to come between you and your goal. It is to be expected. If you think otherwise, then you're going to be in for some shock. You can plan all you want, but you still can't account for all the different possibilities that could happen to you. You can probably minimize internal or personal obstacles, but you can't predict external factors. No one can. You must always be prepared. The world can come crashing down anytime, and you can't do anything about it. Don't get discouraged. Draw upon your mental strength, your passion. Take a break to clear your head and try to think outside the box. If something's happened that you haven't planned for or expected, don't worry. You'll figure it out. Remember not to panic. Just take deep breaths and look for ways to solve your problem. You'll soon get over all the obstacles and challenges you're facing right now. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Some obstacles are mere hurdles you can easily jump over, while some are mountains you're going to need to climb. Whatever kind of obstacle life throws at you, don't let it stop you. Think of obstacles as mere instruments to bring out the best in you. Accept the challenge and prove to yourself and everyone around you that you can succeed. In many cases, obstacles help your creative side shine when you're forced to think outside the box. For instance, if something tragic happened to you, like your sweetheart broke up with you, then think of it as an opportunity to meet new and maybe even better people. It's okay to grieve, but you don't have to pine away forever. You were obviously not meant to spend the rest of your life with that person. If you look around, you'll find someone else who will be much more deserving of your love. Or alternatively, you can now focus your attention on building your business and achieving your business goals. These are just a few ways you can turn a problem into an opportunity. If your business partner backs out for whatever reason, then there's an opportunity for you to look for a much better partner. Or perhaps take your business in a different direction, one you've always wanted. You can sell the business and use the proceeds to build another company, one that's more in line with your passion in life. Ask for help. Some people view asking for help as a sign of weakness. They don't want to be perceived as weak, and they'd rather not ask anyone for help lest they are viewed as weaklings. That line of thinking is, quite frankly, dangerous. Many people have been driven to self-harm and even suicide simply because they couldn't muster the courage to ask for help. For others still, they don't want to ask for help because they don't want to be somebody's burden. That may be true if you ask for help from someone who doesn't care about you. But if you turn to a loved one or even a professional, then they'd be more than willing to help you out. There are people out there who care for you. When the obstacles in your life seem insurmountable, and you can't surpass it on your own, then it's time to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. It's good for you because you're finally going to get a solution to your problem, and the person who helped you will get a boost in morale and self-confidence. Talk to someone who's been there. You're not the first one to ever encounter obstacles in life. If you can't find someone in your circle of friends who's encountered the same problems, then you can go online. Forums are especially helpful. The great thing about asking for help online is that you don't have to share your real identity, you can be anonymous if you want. People on forums can be incredibly helpful. Do a search for people who've encountered the same problems as you and ask for their advice. Ask them how they were able to overcome their problems. You'll get plenty of useful and life-changing advice in forums. Just remember to pay it forward. If someone needs your help and asks for your advice, don't hesitate to share your experiences, too. Keep your emotions in check. It's so easy to let your emotions get the best of you. When you're reacting to a problem, your emotions can often cloud your judgment. This can lead to even bigger problems. So, if you don't want to ruin your chances of succeeding at whatever it is you've put your mind to, then you've got to take a step back. Don't try to deal with problems when you're feeling emotional, or worse, hysterical. Take a break, take deep breaths, try to calm down, and let your logical side step up. When you've collected yourself, look at the problem objectively. Look at it with critical eyes, if you will. Think of ways you can solve the problem. Write it down if possible so you can weigh the pros and cons of each solution. Go through the solutions one by one until you find the one that will actually work. At last, you'll finally be able to overcome the obstacle you're facing.